Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. It is Sunday 12th. No, Sunday the 19th. Sorry. Woo. Okay. So, I'm going to have a couple of videos this week with your assignments so that they don't get confused. This first video, we're going to kind of focus on inferences for most of the week. We started last week with the um, PowerPoint and the SHIP homework assignment. So now we're going to continue on with making inferences. Remember, an inference is the clues the author gives us plus our prior knowledge equals a valid, reasonable inference. So what you're going to do first is go onto YouTube and you're going to search for the defective detective. Okay? The defective detective. And I'm going to show you what it should look like. It's 3 minutes and 35 seconds. And here's the opening. Okay. So this video has sound, but there's no dialogue. Okay. We're going to be looking at what this character observes, the clues that he was given, what his prior knowledge is, and then what inferences that character makes. And we're going to record them on a chart. What the character saw, so the clues, what they already knew, prior knowledge, and then the inference the character makes. I have done this a couple of times throughout the video. Okay. So I'm going to let you watch the video, and I want you to pause it at these particular times. At 50 seconds in, at 1:17, at 2 minutes and 2, 2 minutes and 25, and then at the very end. Okay. So I want you to watch it and then pause it at 50 seconds in. Okay. Go ahead. Okay, so the character observed a scream. He heard it. He saw a red blob fall onto his desk. And because he's a detective, his prior knowledge is that there's a killer loose that he didn't catch. And when someone is killed, they bleed and blood splats onto a surface. So based on what he saw, what he knew, he made the inference that the killer was upstairs attacking his neighbor. Now I want you to watch it and pause it at 1:17. Okay, so the character saw the red splatter full force against the window. The character already knows blood splatters into surfaces. He still knows the killer is loose. Okay. He knows about high velocity, blood splatter, right? So his inference is the killer was stabbing the neighbor right there, or shooting the neighbor, or harming the neighbor. Now I want you to watch it and pause it at 2 minutes and 2 seconds in. Okay, so he smells something rotten. He also smells something cooking. Well, his prior knowledge is bodies smell when they decay. He knows what cooking smells like. And so his inferences were that the neighbor was dead and decaying and that the killer was going to cook the neighbor. Gross, right? All right, now pause it at 2:25. Okay, so he hears the stove lighting, slicing sounds, grating sounds, blending noises, and he knows that those are the sounds of meal preparation. So his inference is that the killer is chopping up and preparing his neighbor into food. Okay, so now watch the end of it and come back here. All right, so he's sitting at the table with the neighbor. He hears screams and sirens and what? He's like, wait a second. He knows that screams occur when something bad's happening. He knows the killer's still on the loose, but he knows that he was wrong the last time about the killer. So his inference is, there's nothing wrong this time. He was wrong before, he's wrong again. So do you see how this detective, because he was defective, made all of these incorrect inferences? Okay. So you're going to be doing the same thing with another short clip. I'm going to post this on Blackboard, and I'm going to call it the Defective Detective Homework Assignment. And this is the first assignment for the week. You're going to submit this sheet into me. So here are the directions. Okay? You're going to select a video that's in the vein of Defective Detective and complete the following chart. So here's how you do it. You're going to go to YouTube. You're going to search Defective Detective. You're going to click on the video today, the one that we just watched, and then immediately press pause. Once you do that, you're going to look on the right-hand side of the screen for the same video, for a video that has the same feel as Defective Detective. So for instance, I don't know if we can do it. Let me see something here. Hold on. Okay, so I've paused it. I've searched the Defective Detective. I clicked on the one that we are watching and I hit pause. Over here are a whole bunch of ones that are like Defective Detective. We have Cloudy Partially, Lou X City. We have The Counting Sheep. We have A Joy Story, The Vendedor de Humo, A Mommy Sacrifice, Maria Life, Silly Symphony, Petals, okay, Fishing with Sam. Some of them don't quite work. Jelsa, okay. So find one that kind of looks like the Defective Detective and fill out your sheet. So you're going to write what the character saw, heard, observed, what the character's prior knowledge is, and then the inference that the character made. There's no set number you have to do, 4, 5, 6, somewhere in that vein. Okay. So when you're done with it, you can send this to me in an email. You can just, save it and then attach it in an email. Please make sure you title your email Defective Detective Homework. Okay. This is assignment number 1. I'm going to check to see how well you made inferences. So this will be a homework assignment. So this is the first assignment. You're going to have another 2 or 3 for this week. Okay. Talk to you soon.